Hey guys, welcome to New by Design. We're going to be continuing our Destiny walkthrough series here with part number 4, which is the last array or story mission level 5. So we're just going to fast forward again through this cutscene here, or not really cutscene, but load scene, and right up into where the mission starts here. This mission is actually the first one that has any kind of difficulty to it, and it's not at all difficult until you get towards the end portion of it, the last fight, where it's kind of a boss fight. I mean, a semi-boss fight, we'll call it here. So we're just going to kind of go in through, same as we did through mission level 3, except for now we have some little bit higher level gear, and it should be a lot easier for us now that we have better guns, better gear, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully you guys, for this mission specifically, have a primary weapon that is at least a green and leveled up a little bit. Otherwise, the end portion of this might be a little bit difficult. So you might actually want to either try to get level 6 or try to at least have a green weapon and level it up a little bit so that that last part of this mission is a little bit easier. Otherwise, it is a little bit difficult. So you can see we're running through the same area, but now there's no monsters here, and that's just because we've already cleared it out. If you go to requeue the other area, the monsters will be back and all that kind of stuff, but otherwise they'll just be gone. So we're back up into this room here, and there are new hive type monsters here, acolytes and all that kind of stuff, and we get to clear them out again. They're involved in a fight as well, and so they're kind of semi-distracted. They're fighting the Fallen. So we're going to try to pick off the hives here first before we switch over to the Fallen there. And that's just because the Fallen are deeper inside than the hive themselves are. So we're going to keep on picking through them here. And we're going to try to collect our ammo. So again, for this mission, I'm going to try to use a machine gun rather than a rocket launcher, but a rocket launcher actually works really well for this mission as well. This one, it's definitely going to be a personal preference because towards the end, a rocket launcher is awesome for killing the last boss and for killing, for killing the large groups of areas. Again, the machine gun is pretty quick too, but I guess the rocket launcher is probably a little bit more fun for this specific one at the end there. But what I would definitely recommend is as you're going through your ammunition and stuff, try not to use any of your special ammunition, or sorry, not your special ammunition, the purple ammunition that you get for your rocket launcher or for your grenade, your machine gun, whichever you ended up choosing to get. So I kind of walked up here thinking that I had my supercharge ready and not at all paying attention and realizing I didn't have it ready yet. And so I had to back out pretty quick there. So we're just going to finish cleaning off these last people. And you can see there's a lot of purple ammunition dropping for me along the way here, which is pretty awesome to have. And just to save up for the end, because you'll definitely need... I mean, I shouldn't say you'll definitely need, but the end part of this mission will sure be a lot easier if you have all your purple ammunition saved. So the first thing we're going to do is we have to find the Fallen Ghosts, and apparently the Fallen have them. So we're going to start killing a bunch of Fallen, and this area is pretty heavily farmed. It's only day 1, and there's already people that I'm bumping into here. I've yet to actually pass through here without finding somebody else going through at least the mission or farming the area for chests. And there is a great chest farming spot here. There is 2 chest spawns spammed over, I believe it's 7 different possible spawn locations. And I will actually put a video on all 7 different spawn locations because it takes about probably 40 to 45 seconds to get through all the different locations to farm in. And I think if I remember right, it's somewhere around 300 glimmer that you get for opening them, each of them. So it ends up actually adding up pretty decently fast. Also, that specific area, you can find a lot of encrypted weapons, and that's pretty good for farming your fame for that as well, so that you can purchase better weapons later on. So you can see we're hitting the restricted spawning point area here, which means that if we die inside here, we have to restart right back to the start of where it kicked up the restricted spawning area sign there. So we're going to keep on ripping through here and popping through these guys as best as we can, trying to get the critical shots by hitting them in the head when at all possible. Keep in mind this invisible guy drops from the ceiling and then starts attacking you. You could use whatever you want to use here, but like I said, I would definitely save your even your specialty shot, like your shotgun, and your specialty ammo rather, like your shotgun, and definitely your purple ammo, whether you chose a rocket launcher or a machine gun for this mission. Definitely I would save all that towards the end, because like I said, it does get actually a little bit difficult towards the end here. So again, you're just going to clear this one last guy, and then you move into the next area where a ship drops a bunch more guys. And you can see the ship is just dropping them now. So sometimes you can throw a nice little grenade in there if you time it right, and you can actually pick them all off with just the one grenade, which is pretty awesome and definitely a time saver here. So we're going to keep on picking off all the fallen here that have joined to prevent us from opening the array here, which is right behind us from where we're standing right now, and that's what they're trying to prevent us from doing, because that ends up being our earth defense. So we're going to keep on picking them off here as fast as we can, and keep in mind there's a captain up top there that actually does pretty decent damage, and I think we're going to end up using that our supercharge to deal with him, just because they can be a bit of a pain in the arse just for where he's standing up there. So again, we're just going to keep on firing and clearing through this area so we can get to the last part, or the semi-boss fight of it. Throw down our supercharge, and that's why I picked Titan actually to go through all these missions with and to level as my main, is because I absolutely love the Titan supercharge. It's pretty awesome, and especially for multiplayer, it is great, because every time somebody's trying to cap a flag or cap an area, you can basically just run in, and usually there's like 2 or 3 people on the zone trying to capture the area, and you can just do a quick supercharge, bang out, and kill everybody that's standing there, and that's pretty fun to do, as well as earns you a lot of points and all that kind of stuff as well. So yeah, we're just going to keep on clearing stuff here, watching out for the grenade that guy just threw at us, and we're just about cleared right up into where the boss fight is. You can see just inside that room over there on the right is where the actual boss is himself, and you can see once we get a little bit closer, there is going to be 3 of the invisible guys that drop down from the ceiling, and I probably should have saved my grenade for them just because it would have made it a little bit easier. So you can see them, they're not really well hid invisible, because you can see them kind of contorting the light and stuff around there, and you can see I actually almost die from these guys. So yeah, definitely be careful. I would probably just even save your grenade for them, and you'd be fine as well. So we're just going to clear this one last guy, and then there is one more captain inside here just by where you launch your ghost, and we're just going to pick him off and launch our ghost, and then we're going to be ready to start the last boss portion of the fight. Just before the boss, they spawn a ton of mobs that come at you. It's all thrall-based mobs, like, or I should say hive-based mobs, thralls and stuff like that. You can see I just popped to set level 6 here. And as we're pressing that, or having our ghost open up that array itself, I kind of like to go out and just watch it, because it's a pretty cool little, it's not really a cutscene, but it's just like kind of the action that happens with it. So you can see the array here is launching up into the air, and it is like a super gun, or whatever you want to call it. I guess it's actually called an array is what it's called, but it just looks like a big huge gun, and you can see all the ships are coming in to have the hive based mobs come in and attack us. They're thralls, they're acolytes, there is a wizard there, and there's some knights. There's all kinds of stuff that come after us here. I can't remember what the actual final boss's name is, but I'll let you know when we see it there. So you're going to see the first main thing that comes out is those, I guess they're actually missiles that come from the ships themselves. They kind of target you, and they lock onto you, and they keep moving, so they're kind of slow, so you can make them run into the wall and all that kind of stuff. But just be aware of that they will follow you if you move over to the side and you're not paying attention. So we're going to kill the first wizard here now that we basically destroyed the first thrall patch that they had there. And the wizard's pretty easy to kill, but he does move kind of fast. I wouldn't recommend wasting your grenade on him, because it'll be pretty near impossible to actually land a grenade hit on him because of how fast he moves. He or she, whatever it is, we'll call it a wizard for now, I guess. So the second ship is launching in. The second of 3 ships is launching in. And with that comes another spam of thralls to run at you, and then a large group of acolytes and stuff like that come at you as well. So we're going to throw a grenade and start popping out some of the acolytes. And we're going to keep on shooting them there, and be aware as well that there is more that come with it. And this is going to be the knight that comes out. This is the only time the knight pops out. And be aware that if he hits you with that jump slash, it hurts. Like, you can see how much health points it took away from me. And another problem I have here is I just ran out of main ammo, but fortunately we have our shotgun all ready to go. So now we're going to start blasting some shots with our shotgun and reload as well. And now we're actually going to have to switch a little bit prematurely here to our machine gun. But that's no big deal because we managed to save up quite a lot of rounds there. I think we had 156 rounds at one point. And now we're just going to rip through the thrall here, which is super easy with the machine gun itself. The only problem with the machine gun is you can see how long it does take to load. It's quite a long period of time, so you want to leave yourself lots of room to back up. And so this is going to be the last ship that arrives here just before the end, and it's going to come with a big load of acolytes as well as the main boss itself. So I'm going to toss a grenade out there just to kind of buy me some time, because it seems to slow everybody down there. And you can see there it is right there. It's the Hollowed Knight is what it's called. And it comes with as well a bunch of thralls and stuff like that. So I'm going to continue to use my machine gun to start taking him out, and you'll notice that I'm just about to run out of machine gun rounds. And that was basically caused by the fact that I ran out of main ammunition rounds here. So I kind of basically, if I had had more main ammunition rounds, I would have been fine. I didn't, so I kind of got myself in a bad situation. But fortunately, I did leave a lot of the heavy ammo rounds, the purple rounds that refill my machine gun, just at the corner there, so I was able to reload and then just throw down my super to finish him off with an awesome destruction look there. So that's pretty much all there is to this fight here, guys. You just have to basically return back there and listen to your ghost say that he's awesome as well, almost as awesome as you are. If you guys found this video useful or enjoyed it at all, please click the like button. It helps me a lot when you do, and thanks for watching.